go.
We are Elkhart. 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 We are Elkhart.
Elkhart Sports is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following: Hawkins Water Tech, Halo H2O, The Twisted Cow, Ray Train of Michiana, First State Bank, your hometown bank, the Lerner Theater, Volcano's Pizza, Caribbean Auto Spa, Dr. Topping, making smiles last a lifetime, and Sanders Panowski LLP, legal solutions that work. Now let's join the voice of Elkhart Sports, Mark Lowry, on the call for tonight's contest.
And hi everybody, welcome back to Northside Gym once again on a non-conference contest tonight. As tonight your Elkhart Lions take on the Valparaiso Vikings from the Newland Conference. And of course Elkhart coming off that tough 53-50 loss to the Knights of Mishawaka Marion last night, trying to bounce back, and they're right now on a 3-game losing streak. But they hope to correct it against a very, very tall, very tough, and very talented squad from Northwest Indiana. With me tonight is the original Rain Man before Sean Kemp, Mike Ganger. And Michael, you were supposed to have seen these Vikings last night over in over at Northridge.
Well, okay. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what we know about the Vikings, except for they're tall, and, oh yes, they're tall.
Well, I know they're tall, and like I said, they're playing the Doolin, with the likes of Chesterton, Portage, Michigan City. So they're going to get up and down the court. You had to track me here the other night. You had to call when Adams was here. So I got a feeling they're going to call them their track meet tonight because they're quick and they're.
Well, I don't think they're as quick as. I don't think anybody's as quick as Adams.
Well, no. Well, how about St. Joe?
Well, we'll see St. Joe in about a few weeks in the month of January over at their place. So, but Adams ran St. Joe out of their gym, so that's how fast Adams is.
Well, yeah, and I said they're.
and then St. Joe turned around and beat Riley over on the south side of South Bend last night. So go figure in this Northern Indiana Conference.
Well, like what I told the Valpo coach when I talked to him earlier a little bit. This is the preview of a possible regional. You never know.
Well, you got several Elkhart teams they may see in the regional. You had South Bend Adams. You had Chesterton last Saturday night over at Northwest Indiana. And you got these Vikings from Valparaiso. So they've beefed up the schedule, Elkhart. They have made themselves tournament tested, as we'll hear in the next segment, on Above the Rim with Kyle Sears. We talked about that, and we will do that. Coming up after this timeout. What do you got, Mike?
I got to get to it.
Well, you get to it. I'll stall you a little bit. We will take this time out. We come back. We will go Above the Rim with Kyle Sears, and that will take place in just a little bit. We'll take a 90-second timeout. Why do we take? And then we'll come back. We'll go Above the Rim with Kyle Sears. We'll talk about a lot of things as we get into the Saturday night matchup with the Vikings of Valparaiso. You're listening to exciting Lion basketball right here on your Elkhart Lions channel, right here on YouTube.
We love H2O. Fresh, clean drinking water not only tastes better, it's better for you. And better yet, your coffee, lemonade, iced tea, and ice cubes will all taste better. Call Hawkins Water Tech to determine what option works best for your home or office. Straight from the tap, water cooler, or bottle, Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit HawkinsWater.com.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slants and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
And earlier today, I had a chance to have a sit-down with Kyle Sears, and we were above the rim, and here's our conversation.
And hi to everybody, Mark Lowry back here at Northside Gym. We're above the rim once again with Kyle Sears. And Kyle, a tough one last night, but I mean, you were right in there thick and thin with Mishawaka Marion. But two things really stood out as I looked through the statistics. 1 of 11 from 3, and that was the first shot of the game by DJ, Donovan Johnson. And then 5 of 11 from the free throw line. Other than that, I mean, we were, stayed right with them till the end at 53-50.
Yeah, absolutely. It comes down to closing out games and continuing to gel together, and we're going to do that, and we're going to get there. And yeah, starting 1 for 1 from the 3-point line and then going 0 for 10 tends to hurt. But we battled all night long, and they're learning to play together, and they're starting to battle together, which is a good thing. And so just trying to get that culture established, and we'll keep working on that, and we're heading in the right direction.
Let me ask a philosophical question. That doesn't just not mean York ball club, but high school ball in general. Do kids tend to fall in love with a three-point shot, seeing NBA players hitting threes and college players hitting threes, and they get early success with a three? Sometimes they hit a three and then they just fall in love with a fire, instead of working for the good shot inside out.
I think it's just part of basketball now. I don't think it's necessarily a bad shot. I think it's just, and when you're hitting,
It's good, yeah.
It's good, But when you have those cold nights, we got to find other ways to score and again, and be able to create. And so that last night was one of those nights where we needed to do that. And down the stretch, we'll keep getting better at it.
All right, very good. Let's move ahead then. Now we got Valparaiso tonight, non-conference, but another great club from the Duneland Conference. And back in my early days of broadcasting, back in the 80s, I remember the Valparaiso Vikings and Skip Collins' old ball clubs and the regionals and whatnot. And they have a tradition of being great, and this one is no different.
Absolutely, they're good. I mean, I feel like all we've done is talk about how good the opponents are that we've been playing, but that's what I want from my team is I want them to face those types of teams so they know what we have to achieve for.
They're almost like tournament tested.
Absolutely, and that's what I want to be all year long, and that way we're ready to go when it is tournament time. So playing back-to-back nights like this against two very quality teams is definitely what we need to do. Valpo brings a slightly different look in terms of their size. They got at least 3 or 4 or 5 guys that are over 6'6", and just big. So they're fundamental. They play solid. They can shoot the ball. They score inside. They just do a nice job. They're solid defensively. So again, they're a very, very well-coached team, and they do some very nice things.
Well, that being said, I know one of our keys on the board has to be positioning for rebounding.
Yeah, I think that's going to, and I thought we got better at that last night. So, they're listening. They're hearing us talk about rebounding, and that's going to definitely be a key. I mean, tempo and pace is definitely going to be part of our keys tonight. And more than anything, it's going to be, putting the ball in the basket. That seems to be, I think I just looked at it, our last 3 games were 5 for 53 from the three-point line. So hoping that we can see a few shots fall tonight.
Well, that being said, of course, free throws have been one of my bugaboo in 38 years of broadcast. You stand there with no time running up the clock, and you got 2 freebies. You make one, you miss one, 50%. I mean, that's leaving 1 point to the opposition.
Absolutely, and those tend to end up coming back to hurt you. And we'll continue to get better at that. And we got to improve our free throw shooting and taking care of the basketball down the stretch as well. Those are going to definitely be keys. So, rebounding, scoring, and then obviously taking care of the basketball. Those are going to be our major keys for tonight.
All right. Well, let's take a look at our starters for tonight's ball game.
Well, tonight's going to be a little bit different with it being senior night. I'm going to go ahead and start 5 of our 6 seniors. So we're going to start D'Arjon Lewis, number 3. We're going to start Isaac Stewart, number 12. We're going to start Luke Tyke, number 20. We're also going to start Noah Harris, number 30, and Jalen Holmes, 35. And then obviously we have one more senior, Armand Hurt, that we will bring off the bench as our first sub for the night with it being senior night.
All right, very good. Getting the honor of those seniors. And before we close out shop tonight, I want to wish you and your lovely wife, Kara, and your kids Merry Christmas, as we will not see you until, obviously, the Snyder game on the 30th. So, Merry Christmas to you guys and the team and the assistants, whatnot, from all of us at New Level Broadcasting and the Elkhart Lions YouTube channel.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you as well.
All right, that's Above the Rim with Kyle Sears. Mark Lowry here with you. More coming up on the pregame show here Above the Rim. And you're listening to the Elkhart Lions channel right here on YouTube.
Hard, rusty water can suck the life out of your laundry. It dulls colors, and whites don't exactly come out, well, white. Here's the bright side. Call Hawkins Water Tech. They will turn your hard water into soft, clear water so your clothes will look amazing. For all types of water treatment systems, Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit hawkinswater.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Northside Gym. Mark Lowry here with you. And got about 2 minutes and change left to go before we get things back underway, Mike. And 3-3 are the Lions. They started out 3-0, and they've suddenly hit a little bump in the schedule, a 3-game losing streak. They're at 500 now, and Valparaiso comes in here right now at 3-0. So who knows? We may start them on a little bit of a losing streak.
Well,
we'll wait and see. Sometimes, here's my key point here. Sometimes in the course of a season, you're going to go through a rough stretch. It could be in the beginning, could be in the middle. You hope it's not at the end. Right. But if you're going to get through a rough stretch, get through early, and then get on, and hopefully get on a good winning streak.
Well, and the one thing that Kyle said that I applaud him 110% for doing. He got the schedule set up where he's playing the tough teams, getting ready for the postseason, and there's going to be sometime this year, I'm not sure when, you would know more than I would, where they're going to play it Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, just to get ready for the sectional. But then again, the way the sectional is going to go this year, I heard that it may be a lot different too this year. So, who knows?
Yeah, I hope not, but it all depends on lots of things, including COVID, as it were. But right now, both teams are getting the warm-ups here right now. And, again, Valparaiso from the Duneland Conference, unbeaten at 3-0. As Kyle said on the pregame show, we're playing a lot of teams that are either 3-0 or 3-1 and quality opponents here in the early going. And we're going to see some more in the midst part of the season.
Well, yeah, you got Fort Wayne Snyder here in about a week or so.
South Bend Riley.
We got South Bend St. Joe.
And we got Kalamazoo Central Christian.
Of all things. Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, talk about loaded for bear.
Well, I would almost say it'd be like a Penn schedule, but not quite.
You mean a Penn football schedule?
Yeah, Penn football. Yeah, exactly. A Penn football schedule.
There you go. Of course, I don't want to rule out St. Joe. St. Joe's, we got to play them over there. That's another tough ball club.
Well, you say hi to Mr. Johnson for me, would you?
Yeah.
And tell me, did they get any cream cake or pie or whatever he always wants?
Well, St. Joe knocked off South Bend Riley last night, speaking of the Indians. And, It's going to be very, very top-heavy in the Northern Indiana Conference this year, Mike. It's going to be Adams, of course, the cream of the crop right now. And then there's a notch, about a half to three-quarters of a notch below them. It's going to be Riley and St. Joe, along with maybe Elkhart. Maybe Elkhart a full notch below them. And then
Not by much.
And then you got everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm going to be seeing a few of these Northern Indiana teams after the first of the year, so I can give you a pretty good idea. I'm going to see Riley, and there's a couple of others in there I'm going to see, so it's going to be, you know,
And they're getting everybody to get on their feet right now. Actually, they're going to go through some pregame messages on the video board, so we can stay with it for a little bit longer until we go to the national anthem, Mike.
Yeah, but I said, you know, I applaud Kyle and the Elkhart Athletic Department for putting this schedule together. And, you know, like everybody says, to be the best, you got to play the best.
And when you play the best and you're tournament tested, I mean, go to college. When the college teams play the best schedule, they're usually ready for the NCAA and they do well in the tournament. Same theory goes to high school sports.
You know, and I'm going to use one college for a prime example of that you're going to show, you know, but look at the Notre Dame basketball schedule. You know, Ohio State, Kentucky,
Purdue.
Yeah, okay. By the way,
the Boilermakers won today 88-78, but at the Crosstown Classic down in Indianapolis, but, you know.
But, you know, Notre Dame is playing the best. You know, and that's the only way you're gonna get better.
Now everybody remove your hats, get on your feet, and it's time once again for our national anthem. And our national anthem here from Northside Gym. And once again, now it's time for our starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Valparaiso Vikings, coming out of the Dueling Conference. Oh, here's a good lineup. At one guard position, at the point guard, it'll be 6'2", Colton Jones, a senior. At the other point will be Brees Walls, a 5'11" junior. Also, over at the wing, it'll be 6'6" Grant Comstock. Number 33 at the wing, Mason Jones, a 6'7" sophomore. And in the middle will be number 50, Cooper Jones, a 6'6" center. So you've got three Joneses, like if we had three Millers back in the day. So you got Colton Jones, you got Cooper Jones, and you got Mason Jones.
Oh, I got this. Have fun.
For Elkhart, will be their home whites. It'll be this all-senior lineup, Darjon Lewis, along with Isaac Stewart. Noah Harris will be up front, along with Jalen Holmes. And the center, as per usual, will be Luke Tyke.
Now, I want to know who's going to guard number 50 for Valpo.
It'll be Luke Tyke.
You see how big he is down there?
Yeah, he's a beefy.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed too many meals.
You better have a little bit to eat at the table.
Some of that Valparaiso popcorn, maybe.
That's a possibility. You never know. You never know.
Well, we're glad you're with us here on the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube. Back-to-back nights here, the second of a back-to-back. And hope to have a little bit better standing than we did last night, although it was a good game, but came up just about 3 points short at the end.
Geez, I'm familiar like the Goshen Northfield Schools game last night. 3 points short. Oh, well.
It was competitive all the way down the stretch. In fact, 2 of the 4 quarters were actually tied. So Valparaiso in their road Kelly greens with the white numerals, white lettering, and green pants trimmed in white and black stripe. Of course, Elkhart in their home whites with these sort of silverish numbers and the silverish lion stripes, you might say. And let's see who jumps center here. It will be Noah Harris to jump it up against Grant Comstock. And we're ready for some basketball. Elkhart will be going from right to left on your radio dial or internet modem. And we're ready to go in the tip. Controlled by Valparaiso. Here comes Colton Jones. Gives it over to Walls. Now back to Comstock. Over the right side now it comes to Walls. Walls drives to Cooper Jones. Now gets back to Comstock. Comstock on the drive. Blocked. Here comes Stewart. Stewart on the drive, 1-on-2. Good bounce pass that is intercepted, and the ball's loose, and Valparaiso comes away with it. Here comes Walls for the basketball. Walls on the push-up. Walls takes it down lane, puts it up there, no good. Bank, rebound back up, and no by Comstock, and he is fouled.
Well, you said a racehorse basketball. You got it.
Going to be a 2-shot foul here. Let's see what's going to be called on. Luke Tyke picks up his first and the team's first. So the free throw line will be Grant Comstock. And his first one is in the air and in out, no good. He'll have one more. And the second free throw is in the air and good. So he splits a pair, 1-0 Valparaiso. Here comes Darjon Lewis. Darjon against a 2-3 zone over the timeline, driving into the paint, stops, flips it off for Tyke. Tyke to the outside. Now here comes Lewis. Lewis gets it from Stewart, back to Lewis. Lewis on the left side, gets it inside for Holmes. He flips it over to Stewart with a 12-foot jumper, is good. Isaac Stewart with his first 2, that's 2-1 Elkhart. Back comes Valparaiso. Here's Walls. Walls on the drive, kicks it over to Jones. Here comes Mason Jones firing, got it. Mason Jones for 2, and that's 3-2 Valparaiso. Back comes Darjon Lewis. Lewis at top of the key, gets a 2-3 zone. Lewis looking, gives it over to Harris. Harris back to Lewis for 3, kaboom! Darjon Lewis for 3. Back comes Valparaiso Jones. Colton Jones over to Mason Jones for 3. No good. On the rebound comes to Harris. Harris on the push-up. Throw, bad pass. Intercepted. Here comes Jones all the way. Puts it up. Got it. Mason Jones now with 4. That's 5-5. Here's Darjon Lewis. Lewis over to Stewart. Stewart back to Lewis. Lewis looking inside for Tyke. Tyke in the paint. Inside. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Elkhart. Here comes Armand Hurt coming into the ball game. So that's all 6 seniors now in there. And the inbound comes to Lewis. Lewis drives, stops, spins. Kicks it back over to Stewart. Stewart inside for Tyke. Tyke hands it off for Hurt. Hurt gets it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Valparaiso on the attack. Here is Colton Jones, and he is fouled. That's going on Darjon Lewis, his first. Team's 3rd, I believe. Inbound for Elkhart, for Valparaiso. Way out high goes to Colton Jones. Jones over to Mason Jones. Now to Walls. Walls, back top side, Colton Jones. Colton Jones, top of the key. Now moves it on Stewart, and a whistle and a blocking foul on Stewart. That'll be his first, third of the team. Now substitutions coming in. Here's Demarion Anderson comes in, and Cameron Daniels. So some of the original starters filtering in. And it's 5-5. The inbound comes to Colton Jones. Jones over to Mason Jones, drives the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound loose. Mason Jones once again.
Up on the floor.
Foul on the floor. I didn't get who got the foul that time.
I didn't either.
Looks was hurt. From this angle, you can't really see what the officials would put the fingers. Here's the inbound. Comes to Jones. Mason Jones to the outside now to Walls. Walls, a 12-footer, got it. Reese Walls. And 7-5 Valparaiso. Here's Darjon Lewis. Inside for Anderson. Anderson over on the wing, now to the elbow. Kicks it back on the outside to Lewis. Lewis, top of the key, now drives down toward the paint. Gives it off to Hurt, back to Lewis. Lewis for three. Back iron, no good. Ball loose. Elkhart comes play with it. Hurt, inside to Holmes. Back to Anderson. Lays it. Got it. Demarion Anderson. Now we're tied at 7. Back comes Walls for Valparaiso. Walls over the corner. Here's Jones for three. No good by Colton Jones. And the rebound comes to 24, Daniels. Daniels to Hurt. Hurt drives the baseline. Leaves it off for Holmes. Back to the outside it goes to Lewis. And Lewis will reset. Lewis on the right side. Lewis driving toward the paint. Stops. Pops from 12. Back iron, front iron. And it goes down. Darjon Lewis now with 5. That's 9-7 Elkhart. Here comes Walls. Walls to the outside now to Colton Jones. Feeds it in. Jones forces himself in there. No good. And the rebound comes to Holmes. Holmes over to Cam Daniels. Cam Daniels looking. Now driving from the right side. Bounce pass to Anderson. Anderson looking from the elbow. Starts to drive and on the travel. Traveling violation at 3:50 in the first. And now Malachi Edmonds will come in. And now Valparaiso basketball. Here's Walls. Walls gets it slapped away by Lewis and out of bounds. It'll stay with Valpo. And the inbound. Back to Walls. Token pressure put on by Elkhart. Full court. And now Walls breaks the timeline. Walls driving, stopping. Give and go inside to McLagan, who lays it up and in. Clay McLagan, who's now in. And we're tied at 9. Here's Cam Daniels. Daniels driving left side down toward the baseline. Now drives the baseline, leaves it off. Bad pass intercepted by Cooper Jones. Leaves it ahead now to Walls. Inside for Comstock. He loses the basketball. Back comes Elkhart. Here's Lewis. Lewis on the push-up. Lewis to the right side. Stops. And what do we got? Foul on the floor. First foul on Valparaiso. Looks like it's going to go against 32. And that'll be on Sorek. Roland Sorek, who's in the ball game. His first. Elkhart ball out. Donovan Johnson now in. Here's the inbound to Anderson. Anderson into the paint. Puts it up one-handed, no, but drew the foul. Second foul on Valparaiso. This one's on 5. And that is Clay McLagan, his first. Team second. And to the free throw line will be Anderson, Demarion Anderson. And his first free throw is good. (10-9) Lions. And Cam Daniels back in for a short respite. Second free throw for Anderson. Up. Good. 11-9 Lions. Back comes Valparaiso. Here's Dreschler. Dreschler over the timeline. Dreschler. Now to Jones. Colton Jones driving into the paint. Puts it up one-handed. Good. And a foul. And the foul's going to be on DJ, Donovan Johnson. His first, 5th on the team. And to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play is going to be number 2, Colton Jones. Free throw up, and good. 12-11 Vikings. Here comes Elkhart on the attack. Here's Cam Daniels. Cam gets it over to Lewis. Inside for Anderson. Anderson, one dribble, takes it to the outside now to DJ. Back to Cam Daniels, or to Lewis. 3, kaboom! Second 3 for Lewis. And it's 14-12 Elkhart. Here comes Dreher over the timeline, over to Comstock. Inside for Jones, turnaround, no good. Rebound loose and picked up by Lewis. Lewis on the push-up. Lewis to the right, left side, now driving to the right. Bounces it to nobody home, and it's out of bounds to Valparaiso. (14-12), 2:09 left to go here in our opening quarter. And the inbound comes to Walls. Walls. To the outside it comes. Now to McLaughlin. Back to Walls. Now flips it over to Cooper Jones. Hands it over to Walls. Walls. Now to Comstock. Flips it right side. Now back to Walls. Walls drives. Looks. Can't find anybody. Kicks it back out to the outside. Goes back to 20. That is Comstock. Back to Cooper Jones. Jones. Now to Walls. Walls now starts to drive. Now kicks it back to the outside. A minute 20 left. There's a 3 on the way. Is good by Clay McLaughlin. And it's 15-14. Here comes Cam Daniels. Now to Lewis. Edmonds. Malachi. Back to Lewis. Low 3 for Lewis. Kaboom! 3 threes for Darjon Lewis at 17-15. Now here's Walls over the timeline for Valparaiso. Walls to the outside, Comstock. Comstock trapped in the corner. Inside now for Cooper Jones. Cooper drives, gets it slapped away. Ball's loose, turnaround up, no good by McLaughlin. Back up, no. Back up again, and good this time by Mason Jones. 17-17. Lewis tries another 3. In and out, and in again. Kaboom! Dial 3 for Jones. It's 20-17. Inbound, bad pass. Saved by Malachi. Gets it ahead for Johnson. And he lays it up and missed the bunny. Rebound loose. Back to Jones. Over to Lewis. Lewis. Malachi Edmonds driving, lays it up, and no good, missed another bunny. And the rebound comes to Valparaiso. 7 seconds. Long lead pass to Jones. He's going to fire it up there. Got it. Mason Jones. And that's the quarter break. Our score at the end of 1 is Elkhart 20 and Valparaiso 19. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for your second quarter. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions basketball on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Hard, rusty water can suck the life out of your laundry. It dulls colors, and whites don't exactly come out, well, white. Here's the bright side. Call Hawkins Water Tech. They will turn your hard water into soft, clear water so your clothes will look amazing. For all types of water treatment systems, Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit HawkinsWater.com.
All right, we're back. I had to get a swig of Gatorade there. 2019. And, yeah, it was a little bit of a track meet. Not quite an Adams track meet, but it was up and down.
I told you to give me a track meet, people that don't believe me half the time, but that's fine. I don't care.
Well, no, but I'm saying it wasn't an Adams track meet. But
no, it wasn't no Adams track meet, but it was track meet. 2019
Elkhart with the ball out of bounds. And now Elkhart with the basketball. Here comes Malachi Edmonds. And I'll talk about something significant when we get our next opportunity. Edmonds driving, stopping to Lewis. Check that. That's DJ Johnson. Back outside to Cam Daniels. Rogers is now back in the ball game for the first time. Titus Skinny Rogers. Here is Cam Daniels. Daniels gets it back to Rogers. Rogers on the elbow. Now drives it to the middle. Stops. Hands it back off to Malachi. Edmonds driving. Kicking it to the outside. Rogers for three. Air ball. Hits the side of the backboard, and the rebound comes to Valparaiso. Comstock. Now to Walls. Walls. Looking to the outside. Mason Jones. Mason Jones out to Comstock. Now back to Walls. Walls to Comstock. He'll take a 15-footer. Got it. Grant Comstock now with three. That's 21-20 Valparaiso. Here's Cam Daniels. To Anderson. Hands it off. Malachi, 15-footer. In and out, no good. Tipped up and in by Anderson. As 22-21. Back comes Colton Jones. Bad pass, but it was deflected by Elkhart. It'll stay with Valparaiso. It'll be Mason Jones to inbound. He'll inbound to the backcourt to Walls. Walls now over the timeline. Walls to the right side looking. Can't find anybody. Inside to Cooper Jones. Puts up partially blocked. Tries to save it. Lost it. And Elkhart comes out there with it. Here comes Rogers. Over to Cam Daniels. Inside. And that's Anderson. Back to Rogers. Rogers gets it knocked away. Inside. And there's a put up and scores by Malachi Edmonds. His first two, 24-21. Back comes Valparaiso, and that is a blocking foul. Going to be called on Malachi.
Okay.
As contact between Walls and Malachi, and they call the blocking foul.
I got a few questions on that, but that's what I'm going to say.
So, two free throws in the act of shooting comes for Brees Walls. Up, and rimming, no good. He'll have one more. 6 minutes straight up to go here in the second quarter. 24-21 Elkhart. Luke Tyke back in. Second free throw is rimming good. 24-22. Back comes Elkhart on the attack. Here's Rogers on the baseline. Rogers double teamed. Trying to get out of there, almost lost it, did lose it. Here comes Valparaiso. Mason Jones on the drive. He'll take it all the way, puts it up, no good. Rebound Luke Tyke. And he's fouled in the backcourt. .33, and that's going to be on Mason Jones. His first. Team's third. One thing I can say, both teams liberally substitute. Here is Cam Daniels. Cam over the timeline. Cam drives. Takes it all the way, flips it up. There's a three on the way. No good by Lewis, and the rebound gets knocked away. Tyke comes out of it. Blocked and fouled from behind. Mason Jones again. His second. And Luke Tyke will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Free throw is short. He'll have one more. As Clay McLaughlin comes back in for Valparaiso. Tyke's second free throw is good. 25-22. Here comes Walls. Walls drives, stops, double team, throws it back out of the outside. There's Jones. Check, that's 32. That's a Sorick. Sorick now gets it over to Jones. Colton Jones now to Walls. Inside to Cooper Jones. Fires it up. Got it, and a foul. Cooper Jones from about a foot and a half away. And he's fouled from behind. And the foul is going to go against 35. That's Jalen Holmes. His first, team seventh. So Cooper Jones for the old-fashioned three-point play. It's up, and it's good. So we're locked at 25. 5:05 to go in the half. Against token pressure. Here comes Malachi Edmonds. Edmonds drives to the left side. Inside for Cam Daniels. He's double-teamed. In trouble outside for Luke Tyke. Luke takes a three. No good. And it's going to roll out of bounds. It should go to Valparaiso, and it will. Another substitution for the Vikings. Grant Comstock back in. And here's the inbound to Walls. Walls over the timeline. Walls over the Comstock. Now to McLaughlin. Back to the outside it goes to Sorick. Sorick. Now back over to Comstock. Comstock driving, stopping. Kicking it back out Sorick. 15-footer, got it. Roland Sorick, his first two. That's 27-25. Cam Daniels. Cam. Lewis. Lewis driving. Gets it slapped away. Ball loose. Back out to Cam Daniels. Cam inside for Tyke. Gets slapped away by Walls and out of bounds. It'll go to Elkhart. .403 to go in the half. 27-25 Vikings. And the inbound. Looking. Finally gets it knocked away. Loose. Lewis comes up with it. Finds an open Tyke. Lays it up. Got it! Luke Tyke now with three. We're tied at 27. Bad pass on the inbound. And it's stolen by Elkhart. Cam Daniels. He'll drive the baseline. Finds it to Lewis. Lewis fakes. Inside for Cam. Cam looking. Double team. Tyke. Tyke puts it up. Got it. 4 straight for Luke Tyke. And the Lions have the lead at 29-27. Here's Walls. Walls gets it knocked away, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Malachi Edmonds. His second, team's 8th. So we'll have 1 and 1 down at this end, and Brees Walls will shoot it. DJ Donovan Johnson comes back in for Elkhart. Walls with the 1 and 1. And the free throw is rimming good. He'll have one more. Second free throw is good. So we're locked at 29. Here comes Lewis. Gets it ahead. Cam Daniels. Daniels looking, now driving to the left side. Gets it inside for outside for Tyke. Now DJ for three, no good. Rebound Cam Daniels though. Gets it over to Anderson. Back outside Johnson. Now here's Tyke for three, no good. Rebound loose and picked up by Valparaiso. Here comes Walls. Gets it ahead to Jones. Gets it back outside. Here's a three on the way by McLaughlin, no good. Rebound knocked away. McLaughlin picks it up. Gets it back over to Comstock. Leaves it up, and there's a layup by Colton Jones. As 31-29 Valparaiso. Here's Cam Daniels. Cam looking over the defense. Gets it over to DJ. Donovan Johnson. Donovan drives, stops. What do we got? A clear out.
Yeah.
Clear out on Donovan Johnson. That'll be his second. Team's ninth, but it's a player control foul, so it'll be out of bounds to Valpo. And looks like Titus Rogers comes back in for Luke Tyke. Elkhart shows a little press on the inbound. Here's the inbound coming to McLaughlin. Hands it over to Colton Jones. Colton Jones over the timeline. Colton now drives to the free throw circle. Now to the left, still driving, stopping. Kicking it back outside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, hand it over to Walls. Walls inside for Cooper Jones. Puts it up and rimming good. Cooper Jones now with 5. 33-29 Valparaiso. 1:58 to go. Cam Daniels. Inside for Anderson. Driving. Puts it up. Got it. Anderson now with 8. And it's 33-31 Valparaiso. Back they come. Walls. All the way. Lays it up. Got it.
Yeah, it was high at the backboard.
35-31. Here comes Cam Daniels. Cam. Anderson back to Cam. Off his knees. Loose. Comes out with it. Feeds Lewis. Puts up blocked, but a foul. And it looks like it's on 5. So that was on McLaughlin, his second. And at the free throw line will be Darjon Lewis. Free throw up. Good. Michael Flynn comes in for the first time for Valparaiso. Lewis on a second opportunity. Up. In and out, no good. And the rebound comes to Valpo. Here's Walls. 35-32 Valparaiso. Walls looking, fires in, and Gallup is up and rims around, no good by Comstock. Back comes Elkhart. Here's Titus Rogers. Rogers to the right. Hands it off for DJ. Donovan Johnson now to the left side. Hands it off to Cam Daniels. Inside of a minute. Cam driving, now stops. Still on the dribble. Gives it back to Rogers. Rogers to Lewis. Lewis way out high. Now toward the elbow. Now starts to drive. Spins it. Gets it knocked away. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Colton Jones. That'll be his first, team's 6th. So with 44.2, it'll be out of bounds to Elkhart. Still down by 3, 35-32. Here's Cam Daniels. Daniels to the outside. Gives it down to Lewis. Lewis driving down the lane in the paint. Puts it up one-handed. Back iron no good. Ball tip. Back tapped. Here comes Valparaiso. Walls. Long lead pass for Cooper Jones. He kicks it out of bounds, but apparently he knocked it off Anderson. I thought he carried it out of bounds.
He went got off of Anderson.
But it came off of Anderson, and it'll be Valparaiso ball.
It was close.
That's what I would take a look at the replay.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
Here's the inbound to Cooper Jones. Jones puts it up and good. He now has 7. 37-32, 17 seconds. Here's Cam Daniels. Daniels gets stolen away. Here comes Valparaiso on the drive. Blocked by Cam Daniels on Comstock. Here they come, 5 seconds. Cam leaves it ahead. Layup by Johnson, no good. Ball outside to Lewis for 3. In and out, in again! That was Titus Rogers on the 3. Kaboom! And we go to the half with Valparaiso leading at 37-35. A while and only halftime. And we will have the numbers, and we'll have the Commissioner's Corner coming up around the corner, plus much, much more here from Northside Gym. Again, our score here at the half. Valparaiso 37, Elkhart 35. We'll take this 2-minute timeout and come back. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion basketball on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slants and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
Have a dirty car? Need it all cleaned up? Then visit Caribbean Auto Spa at 3 locations across Millbury and Elkhart. They have all new touchless wash equipment. Visit cewashes.com to learn more.
And we're back here at Northside Gym. 37-35 is our halftime score. And rough and rugged is the term of this game. Back and forth. And I tell you what, Michael, Elkhart deserves to be playing with this Valparaiso Ball Club because they're staying right with them.
Well, and I want to know if number 50 plays football.
What, say again?
Number 50, does he play football?
I think he plays football. Probably either on the line or a linebacker, one of the two.
Or a tight end.
Could be.
I mean, he's big enough. He could be a tight end. You know, if I was Valpo, I'd get him a football field.
Well, I think he already has. Valpo is a very successful football program, and I'm sure Cooper Jones is a part of it.
I would say that's a good bet.
All right, 37-35 is our score here at the break. We will go now, get ready, everything ready.
May I inject one thing?
Real quick before we go to Bob Lovell.
One thing. Homestead, 47. South Bend St. Joe, 14.
Well, the Indians there's got to be something significant going on in that ball game.
And it's at a neutral site.
Well, something significant's got to be going on there because that seems like too much deficit for the Indians.
Yeah.
So let's go to Bob Lovell, and we will give you the stats and more when we come back.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Commissioner, we were at mid-December. Quite frankly, the office, you and your staff are putting together plans, working on plans for winter championships with some big question marks surrounding us, like in terms of how you're going to be able to administer swimming and wrestling and basketball and others. But people don't understand you never stop preparing for these championships.
No, we don't, Bob, and it's not possible to even work on one plan. We've got to have multiple plans going to to see what each tournament is going to look like, because as we know, we've talked about before, you want to change with our current environment in week 2 weeks, because we're going to have another change. And that's the world with COVID. That's what we're used to dealing with. So we're looking at plans A, B, C, and D, just like any old good basketball coach would have when he was trying to win a contest.
Yeah, and there are a lot of moving parts. You have facilities to reserve, and member institutions have to develop staffing and staffing plans if they're hosting those kinds of events. And swimming and diving has been at the natatorium before, and so you're looking at their schedules and other things. There's a whole lot to think about when you begin to possibly change certain things about these tournaments.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I think the biggest thing is, we got to figure out if we can run it in our same format, which right now we don't believe we're going to be able to do, so we may have to have multiple different rounds to get to the state championship, especially during that week. There's the possibility that wrestling will be extremely limited in fans this year, and swimming may not be able to have any fans at all given our current circumstances. But, those are things that we're looking at, but we're still going to provide fans an opportunity to watch these through our IHSA network, even if we can't have fans at some of these venues this winter.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Knighting. And Paul, the holiday season also gives people an opportunity to go out and watch some single-day events in basketball and swimming and wrestling. And there are plenty of opportunities for fans, depending upon what the restrictions might be for fans at some of these kinds of really cool events that give the student athletes a chance to compete against people outside of their areas.
Yeah, Indiana's blessed with the holiday tournaments, especially in the game of basketball throughout winter. And, I think I had it mapped out 2 years ago where I could have seen about 50 games over the Christmas holidays if I wanted to travel that much. And those have become really special and a big part of what we do. But, again, they're going to be limited this year. Some of them have been reduced in scope. They're not going to have them at all. The Wabash Classic we've had for years and years and years in this state. That's going to continue on, but it's going to go on just with fans only, and it's going to be played at multiple venues. So those are the kind of changes that are going on. So, we don't like it, but I hate to say we're getting used to it, but we're adjusting to it so we can continue to get our basketball fix and our winter sports fix.
Well, I think we're all encouraged now that the vaccines are on the way. That gives us all optimism for what might unfold the remainder of this calendar year and obviously into 2021.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We see some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And, if folks continue doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're really cautious throughout this holiday season and keep their group small and their bubble the same as it has been, and don't go to these large gatherings and bring stuff back into the team, be a good teammate off the court, as they say, just as you are on the court. We got a chance to get through this, and hopefully we're going to see somewhat of a normal spring, and that will be wonderful for our kids that didn't get to contest the spring last year.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knighting. Our conversation about the IHSAA. Paul, thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful week.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Bob Lovell pats himself on the back so much, I'm surprised he doesn't burp during the segment.
Well, and I got something, I got a little side note that I want to add to Bob Lovell and Paul Knighting's little conversation.
Okay, you got 15 seconds, go.
15 seconds? Okay. He talked about the postseason for wrestling, swimming, and basketball. The way it's sounding right now, they're going to kind of spread them out a little bit. So the sectional for basketball is supposed to be here. I'm going to say it's going to be either no fans or very, very, very limited.
Well, we got a couple months to figure that out, but quickly the stats. Colton Jones has 5, Bryce Walls has 7, Grant Comstock 3, Roland Sorek 2, Mason Jones 8, Cooper Jones has 7. For Elkhart, Darjan Lewis 15, Tyus Rogers 3, Isaac Stewart 2, Luke Tyke 5, Demarion Anderson 8, Malachi Edmonds has 2, scoring by quarters, 20-19 Elkhart at the end of 1, and 37-35 here Valpo at the half. You forced me to go into speed mode that time.
I'm sorry, but I am on a mission. I really think that the postseason for winter this year is going to be a lot different for swimming and for wrestling and even for those L's that are up on the scoreboard. I really put that together. I kind of like that.
Well, this is part of our holiday bash, is it not?
It's part of holiday. Yes, this is part of the holiday bash. And oh yeah, speaking of holiday bash, we're going to have a matinee for you Wednesday.
Out of bounds to Valparaiso to start the third quarter of play. Here's Walls. Walls driving to the left, stopping. Getting it back over to Jones. That's Colton Jones. Jones driving, lost the basketball, and they're going to call a holding foul. To the dismay of the Elkhart bench. And who got it? Cam Daniels is first. Out of bounds to Valpo. And the inbound to Colton Jones. Jones driving down the lane, stopping, looking, can't find anybody. Now back up top side, it goes to Mason Jones. Mason, Cooper, now to Walls. Walls, back to Mason Jones. Mason driving, spinning, looking on Tyke. Can't find anybody. There's a cut by Comstock, who lays it up and in. He now has 5, and it's 39-35. Cam Daniels. Over to Malachi Edmonds. Inside for Holmes. Holmes driving in the paint, stops. Back to the outside it goes to Cam Daniels. Daniels drives to the free throw area, now kicks it back out. Malachi driving, stopping, back to Tyke. Luke Tyke, back to Cam Daniels. He will drive it to the left side, picks it back up. Now Edmonds over on the baseline, fakes it, puts it one-handed, good, and a foul. Malachi now with 4. And the foul is going to be, looks like it'll be on Mason Jones, his 3rd. Old-fashioned three-point play for Malachi. And the free throw is up and good. 39-38. 1-point game, 6:50 to go here in the third. Here's Walls. Walls over the timeline out of Mason Jones over on the right side. Mason looking. Top side it goes back to Colton Jones. Now to Cooper Jones way out high. Kicks it back out to Comstock. Comstock now to Mason Jones. Mason to Walls. Back over to Comstock. Comstock over on the right elbow. Kicks it back over to Walls. Walls top of the key. Now changing to the left side. It goes to Colton Jones. Gets it back over to Comstock. Now Colton Jones for 3. In and out, no good. But Valparaiso on the rebound. There's Cooper Jones. He's quadruple teamed. Gets it back outside to Colton Jones. Now back on the top side. It goes to Walls, and they'll reset the offense. Driving his Walls to the right side. Now go over to Colton Jones. He'll drive the baseline. Takes it all the way. Puts it up. Got it. Colton Jones now with 7 to 41-38. Cam Daniels. Daniels picked up by Walls. Daniels drives to the free throw area. Kicks it back over to Tyke. Tyke inside for Cam Daniels. He'll drive the baseline. Reverses it up. Burning. Nobody drew the foul. And number 10 on the foul. Let's go on Comstock. His first. And Cam Daniels to the foul line. Shooting 2. First one in the air, and out, and back in again. He'll have one more, 41-39. Demarion Anderson about to check in. And he'll come in for Jalen Holmes. Second free throw. Good. 41-40. Back comes Valparaiso. Here's Walls. Walls to the left side. Walls driving, flipping it over to Mason Jones. He gets it knocked away. Now he's called for traveling. So the Elkhart ball out, trailing by 1 at 41-40. Here's Cam Daniels over the timeline. Cam looking now, driving to the left side. Takes it all the way to the outside. Now it goes to Anderson. All the way, lays it up. No. And tipped in by Malachi Edmonds. 42-41 Elkhart. Here's Colton Jones. Jones drives down the lane. Reverse layup. Not nothing but air. And the rebound comes to Tyke. He tries to fight his way out of it. And he's got a foul call on Valparaiso.
He was on 50. Yep, it was.
We haven't put on the board yet. Whoever was on it, they can put it on the board. So out of bounds to Elkhart.
Oh, it's number 4.
4. So that'll be on Walls' first. Back comes Elkhart. Cam Daniels. Daniels drives to the paint, stops, in trouble. Inside for Anderson, lays it up, got it. Demarion Anderson. And now it's 44-41 Elkhart. Back comes Walls. Walls gets it inside, laid up by Comstock and good. Grant Comstock, 44-43. Here's Cam Daniels. Daniels driving down the lane, splits the defense, and a blocking foul is going to be called close to the baseline. That's going on 2. Colton Jones, his second. 4th team foul. And the inbounds. Looking, inbound now to Anderson. Kicks it back over to Cam Daniels, now to Tyke. Tyke and Malachi turn around, no good. Gets his own rebound, fights for it, still loose, gets it out of there. Now Malachi resets, gets over to Tyke. Tyke for 3, kaboom! 47-43, here comes Walls. Walls over to Comstock. Now to McLaughlin, who's now in the ball game. Here's Colton Jones. 15-footer, got it. Colton Jones now with 9. 37-45 Lions by 2. Here's Lewis, who's now back in. Lewis driving to the left, now driving toward the baseline. Kicks it back outside. Inside now for Cam Daniels. Ken kicks outside to Malachi. Edmonds inside for Anderson. Puts it up, got it! Anderson now 49-45 Elkhart. Back comes Valparaiso. McLaughlin, 17-footer, got it. So let's trade some buckets, people. 49-47. Back comes Elkhart on the attack. Whistle and a charge on Lewis.
I've seen that one coming.
That's Darjan's second, team second. Now substitutions for Valparaiso as Sorick comes back in. And now we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. Want me to try this?
Go for it.
Okay, take a breath, Buck.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
Don't give up because you swing and a miss in the box. Get ready for the upcoming baseball and softball season. Turn yourself to our friends at D-Bats. D-Bats has hitting cages, batting cages, and great pitching mounds for you pitchers of both baseball and softball. Need to work on the pitching and hitting? Then D-Bats is the place for you. Check out their website at D-Bats. Okay, check out their website at dbatelkhart.com for a full list of camps and hours. D-Bat is located at 3411 Wyland Drive, Suite C in Elkhart. Their phone number, 574-500-DBAT. And their hours are Monday through Friday, noon to 9, Saturday, noon to 7, and Sunday, noon to 6. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, there's a few...
little stumble in the middle, but that's
a stumble there, a few little glitches, but no, that's fine.
All right, well, we'll work on it. 49-47. And back comes Valparaiso. Here we go. To the outside, it goes to Walls. Walls. Back to Colton Jones. Driving, stopping. Inside now to
Travel.
McLaughlin, who traveled, but they're going to call a jump ball. The possession yard gives it to Elkhart.
Okay.
Here we go, Cam Daniels with the basketball. Cam over the timeline. Cam driving now to the left side, close to the baseline, feeds it inside to Anderson, puts it partially blocked. Anderson fighting for the rebound. And another jump ball. This one will go to Valparaiso. The inbound comes to Walls. Walls will slowly work it across the timeline. 49-47 Lions. Here's Colton Jones. Colton Jones on the left side, now driving to the right. Stopping. Mason Jones from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Cam Daniels. Cam will push it up over the timeline. Cam now driving in the free throw area, tries to hook pass, saves it now to Tyke. Tyke for three, kaboom! Luke Tyke, 52-47. Here's Walls through the double team. Into the paint, stops, in trouble, kicks it back over to Colton Jones. Now to Mason Jones, who drives the baseline, stops, back over to Colton. Colton drives into the paint, forces one up, got it. Colton Jones now, that's 52-49. Cam Daniels. Cam looking to drive, can't, now kicks on the outside. It's over to Malachi. Malachi into the paint, blocked by Mason Jones, and here comes Valparaiso on the attack. Colton Jones to Mason Jones, gets it slapped away, ball loose, and picked up by Elkhart. Here's Malachi Edmonds over the timeline. Malachi gets to the outside, Jones, whistle, and a three is no good. We have a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Elkhart called a timeout just before Jones took the shot. And it'll be a 30, so we'll keep it here. 1:21 to go here in the third.
Well, I mean, it's you know, we said it was going to be a racehorse, and how many times we said that? A lot.
3-point leader, and you know what? This is good for the kids. Two really good, tough and tight, close ones will make it feel good when you play the teams like Riley and St. Joe, and later close to the tournament time.
Well, that's why you play teams like this. I mean, you know, I don't like using this example, but I'm going to use it. Look what the Northridge girls are doing. They're playing some of the step competition in the state.
Teams like Goshen.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Checkmate.
Yeah, you're right. Checkmate. Yeah, you're right. Checkmate. You know, and they've got a big one coming up Wednesday. I mean, a matinee fair Wednesday. So guess where I'm going, Fort Wayne?
And I'll tell you where I'll be going after the next break here. We're going to Anderson. Anderson will drive into the paint, stops outside the Tyke. Tyke picked up by Jones, Mason Jones. Tyke looking on the dribble, off of the elbow. Now gets it to Cam Daniels, closer to the baseline. He waves traffic, now drives baseline whistle, and a pushing foul on Sorick. Be his second. I'll be over at Jimtown on the 28th with the girls, over the banks of the Bago, and then back here on the 30th against Fort Wayne Snyder. The inbound comes to Lewis. Lewis way out high between the circles. Now gives it to the left, stops, feeds it back to Cam Daniels. Cam directing traffic inside of a minute to go in the third quarter. Cam inside for Malachi. Malachi drives, hooks a pass over to Tyke, who wasn't ready for it, and it comes to Valparaiso. Here comes Dressler. E.J. Dressler with the basketball. Gives it back over to Colton Jones. Coming up on 30 seconds. Jones looks, drives, back to Dressler. Looking, can't find anybody. Now to 32, Sorick. Sorick to Mason Jones, who fires it up there short. And the rebound comes to Elkhart with 18 seconds. Cam Daniels to Anderson. Anderson drives into the paint. One-hands it, rimming short. Puts it back up. Got it! Lamarian Anderson, 54-49, 6 seconds. Dressler still in backcourt, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Half-court shot blocked. And that's the quarter. Are they going to call a foul on that? They are. Hold everything. Hold everything.
That's 3 free throws there.
Yes, it is. Foul is going to be on Malachi Edmonds, his third. And 3 free throws for E.J. Dressler. His first one is in the air and good. His first point. He'll have 2 more, 54-50. Second free throw, rimming good. 54-51. He'll have 1 more. Third free throw, up, good. So he hits all 3. That's 54-52 as we complete the third quarter of play. Our score, Elkhart 54, Valparaiso 52. Back with the exciting fourth after this. You're listening to Elkhart Lion Basketball, the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Spotless dishes start with a water softener system from Hawkins Water Tech. There's nothing hard about it. Just give us a call and we'll give your hard, scaly water the Hawkins treatment. That means cleaner dishes while using less dish soap. Superior sales, service, and salt delivery. Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit hawkinswater.com.
Just in time. Boy, my fingers have to be fast to get in your 30-second spots. 54-52. Elkhart with a 2-point lead as 8 more minutes, as I say, 8 more minutes of regulation play. And it'll be Elkhart ball out of bounds to start the fourth.
After last night, yeah, okay.
Edmonds to inbound. He'll get it to Cam Daniels, and we're underway in the fourth. This was the final score basically last night, 53-50. Driving to the outside. Tyke for a 15-footer, got it. Luke Tyke with a bucket. He now has 13, 56-52. Dressler, Mason Jones. Jones back to the outside. It goes to Walls. Walls cross court to Mason Jones. Mason out of the outside, fakes, stops, looks. Dressler out of Walls. To the outside it goes. There's back to Jones. Mason Jones looking, lost it. Here comes Elkhart on the attack. Malachi blocked by Mason Jones, and back comes Valparaiso. Here comes Walls. Walls looking inside Mason Jones. Turnaround, 15, got it. Mason Jones. And we have a foul on the inbound. A foul on the inbound. It's going against number 50, and that is Cooper Jones. His first. Team 6th. Jalen Holmes comes back in for Elkhart. Out of bounds at 7:02 to go. The inbound comes to Edmonds. Malachi over the timeline. Malachi driving down the lane, outside. Here comes Edmonds over to Cam Daniels, who lays it up and in. Cam Daniels with way up, 58-54. Here's Mason. Mason turnaround, good fake, puts it up from 10 and scores. Mason Jones, 58-56. Here comes Malachi Edmonds driving the baseline, leaves it off. Anderson flips it up there and scores. 60-56. Here we go, Walls. Now Walls will slow it down. Back to Mason Jones. Mason inside for Comstock. Comstock one dribble, back outside Mason Jones. 3 on the way, got it. Mason Jones for 3. 60-59, Elkhart. Here comes 24, that's Cam Daniels. Cam on the dribble, now drives it, puts it up there. No, but he drew the foul. That's going to be on Walls, I think.
He got cheerleader too, look like.
Walls picked up his second. Team 7th. Cam Daniels at the line shooting 2. And the first one. He is good. 61-59. Cooper Jones back in now for Valparaiso, replacing Comstock. Second one. Back iron, no good, and the rebound comes to Mason Jones. He'll head off to Walls. Walls over the timeline. Walls out of Mason Jones. Mason Jones fakes. Inside for Cooper Jones. Puts it up. Hook. Really no good. Out of the rebound comes to Elkhart. Cam Daniels. Daniels. Tyke. Now Malachi inside for Anderson. Fakes it. Puts up. And it's hacked in the act. And really hacked by Cooper Jones. A couple of push-ups by Anderson. He's back on his feet.
Oh, I thought we were going to have something there for a minute.
So Anderson will shoot 2. Demarion Anderson. First one is good. You'll have one more, 62-59. Second free throw is good. 63-59. Here comes Walls. Walls over the timeline. Walls to the left. Stops. Looks. Finds Mason Jones on the way. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Sky in the air for Cam Daniels. Now let's start the drive. Cam to the left. Inside for Anderson. Leaves a cutting Malachi. Outside Tyke. Tyke for 3. Come on! And a timeout, a 30-second timeout on the floor. With 5:10 to go, it is Elkhart 66 and Valparaiso 59.
30.
Is it 30? I said 30.
I was okay.
I said 30.
Okay, I thought you did, but I just thought
5:10 to go in the fourth, so that means we keep it here.
Get a little I don't want to say heated, but a little
excited?
Excited right now.
Well, let's see if I do this real quick here. While the Lions strive for excellence on the basketball court, firm of Sanders Panowski LLP strives for excellence in the courtroom. No case is too big or too small, and whether it's wills, family, business, civil, or criminal, like the Lions, their team approach puts them over the top. Sanders Panowski LLP, 300 Riverwalk Drive at Elkhart, 294-1499, or www.riverwalklaw.com. Got it in.
yeah, you got it in. Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, out of bounds to Valparaiso. 5:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Token pressure. Here's Walls. Walls over the timeline. Walls inside Cooper Jones. Back outside, turnaround for McLaughlin. No good. Ball loose. And picked up out there by Elkhart. Here's Anderson. Anderson on the push-up. Anderson takes it to the free throw circle, gets it knocked away, and stolen by Walls. Back comes Valparaiso. Mason Jones. Mason fakes. 17-footer, missed it. Rebound Elkhart. Malachi Edmonds on the rebound. Tyke, now to Anderson. Back to Malachi. Edmonds over the timeline. Now to Tyke. Inside for Anderson. And good call. Anderson for the charge.
Yeah, it was more like an acting job, but it was a really good call.
Walls takes the dive, but he gets the call.
Yeah, that was a good Academy Award performance.
He gets first on Anderson, so it's out of bounds on the player control foul. And now Walls slips and falls, and they still have the ball. She had travel or a timeout. And now some extracurriculars going on between Cooper and a couple of the Lions. And we're going to have to break everything up here. That's been brewing for a little while, Mike.
Yeah, it has. And I think we're going to see more.
4:20 to go. It would be, I believe, a 30. Oh, they did not signal.
I'm thinking too a 30. They're just standing up. Yeah, it's going to get a little heated down there.
Yeah, here's a 30, so they just signaled. So if you got something you want to
yes, don't forget, folks, over on the New River Broadcasting Channel, Wednesday, approximately high noon, we're going to have a girls basketball game for you from Fort Wayne, Concordia. High School, the Fort Wayne Concordia Cadets and the Northridge Lady Raiders. Wednesday, high noon. That means I got to make a long trip to Fort Wayne. You really on?
I think I'll be occupied at that time.
Oh, another assignment?
Yeah, we'll call it another assignment. One involves a blue vest.
A blue what?
Blue vest.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Out of bounds to Valparaiso. The inbound. Comes to Walls. Walls over the timeline. Walls to the right side, looking. Now here's Colton Jones for three. Rimming, no good. Ball loose. Picked up by McLaughlin. He puts it up too strong. And a foul underneath.
Yeah, it's going to get a little heated down there.
Chippy.
Chippy? Yeah, I'd say it's getting chippy.
Luke Tyke, I believe, on the personal. That's his second. So the first free throw is on the way and is good by McLaughlin. (66-60). 4:06 to go. Elkhart with the lead. Second free throw is good. 66-61. Elkhart ball out as Comstock comes back in for McLaughlin. And here comes Cam Daniels. Cam double teamed. Trying to find somebody. Now gets it to Lewis. Back to Cam. Cam fires it way inside. Nice cutback cut by Malachi Edmonds. 68-61. Here comes Walls. Walls drives to the outside. Now takes it baseline. Flips it back over to Comstock. Now Mason Jones. Back to Walls. Walls to the outside. Here is Mason Jones. Mason back to Walls. Walls looking. Can't find anybody. To the outside it goes. Comstock. Now Mason Jones again from the right side. Free throw line. Puts it up. No, but he drew the foul. And it's going against Malachi out of his fourth. Team sixth. And Mason Jones to the free throw line for two shots. First one is up and no good. He'll have one more. 68-61, 3:19 to go here in the fourth. Second free throw is good. 68-62. Here comes Cam Daniels. Over the timeline. Cam against his own press. Into Anderson. Looking. Back to Daniels. Daniels drives between the circles. Now kicks it back on the outside to Lewis. Lewis to Cam Daniels. Top of the key. Now stops. Back outside to Lewis. Trapping play this time by Valparaiso. Back outside to Cam Daniels. He'll drive. Stop. Off the leg of Malachi. And it's going to be over and back. Yep. Off his lower leg and got into the backcourt. And when one of the Lions touched it, it was over and back. So it's 2:50 to go. And a turnover gets it back to Valparaiso.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for a St. Joe score.
It's all right. Out of bounds to Valparaiso. Here comes Walls.
I got it. When you get time, I got it.
Walls driving down the lane. Forces one up. No, but he drew the foul. Check the personal here. And it's going. It's Cam Daniels, his second. Team seventh. So it'll be Brees Walls to the line. And the free throw is no good, but apparently he gets two. 2:43 to go. Now he'll have one free throw. Second free throw is good. Roland Sork back in for Valparaiso, 68-63. And once again, Elkhart inbound. Here comes Cam Daniels. Cam drives, and now a kick by Colton Jones out of bounds to Elkhart.
Are we playing soccer?
God, I hope not. I'd be asleep by now. Here's Cam Daniels. Double teamed. Now to Lewis. Lewis inside for Anderson. Hands it off now to Lewis. Back to Anderson. Anderson back to Cam Daniels. Daniels double teamed over to Tyke. Tyke on the wing. Gets it back to Anderson. Anderson dribbling it way out high. Double teamed. Lewis from way downtown. No good. Tyke fights for the rebound. Gets it. Puts it up. Got it. Luke Tyke. 70-63. 2 minutes to go. And here comes Colton Jones. And now a time. Full timeout called by Valparaiso. 1:58 to go. 70-63 Elkhart. Back after this, you're listening to Elkhart Lion Basketball, the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
Hard, rusty water can suck the life out of your laundry. It dulls colors, and whites don't exactly come out, well, white. Here's the bright side. Call Hawkins WaterTech. They will turn your hard water into soft, clear water so your clothes will look amazing. For all types of water treatment systems, Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit hawkinswater.com.
All right, we are back. And Mike, go ahead and tell, while we got time, give that score.
Homestead 71, South Bend St. Joe 46. The game was played down at Grace College, which I will be seeing on the 28th. I'm going to be doing some games from Grace College.
All right.
Join me.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'd rather be at Conseco Fieldhouse, but, maybe.
Well, I'm sorry.
Maybe in a couple years.
Conseco Fieldhouse?
Yeah, I did one a couple years ago with Elkhart and...
that was Banker's Life.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bankers. Well, I still can call it Conseco Fieldhouse.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah, I still call the RC, what used to be the RCA Dome, the Hoosier Dome, so,
Well, that's no longer.
I know, it's now a parking lot. But anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
We're back to action. And here comes Walls. Mason Jones now to Colton Jones. Now McLaughlin for three. No good. Rebound. Ripped out there by Tyke. And we have a foul on Valparaiso.
I mean, I would love to do a game from Lucas Oil. Well, how about Lucas Oil?
I've not done a game from there yet. Foul on Jones. Mason Jones, his fourth. Team's ninth. So Tyke will go to the line and shoot 1-1.
And that yet is with a big yet exclamation mark.
Yeah, it could be. We'll see. A couple years. Free throw, short. Now the rebound comes to Valparaiso. Here comes Walls. Walls on the dribble. Gives over Colton Jones for three. And out, no good. Rebound fought for and comes out to Elkhart. Here comes Cam Daniels, and he is fouled from behind by Walls. That'll be his third. Team's 10th. So 2 shots now for Elkhart the rest of the way. Exactly 90 seconds to go here in the fourth. 70-63 Elkhart. And Cam Daniels shooting 2. First one, short. You only have one more. Second free throw. Good. 71-63, Elkhart by 8. Here comes Walls. Walls to the right side. Walls inside now for Cooper Jones. Takes it up, reverses it, got it. Cooper Jones now with 9. And it's 71-65. Here's DJ Donovan Johnson, now to Cam Daniels. He gets it poked from behind and out of bounds. And Walls slides almost all the way through the cheerleaders.
Yeah, with the reindeer cheerleaders, that is.
He almost jumped on the sleigh. It is fourth.
Okay, enough said.
So Cam shooting 2 once again, and the first one this time is good. Rattle around and finally fell through. So he'll have one more, 72-65. Cam, a couple dribbles, looks it up, and fires. Remy, no. Rebound comes to Valparaiso. Here they come on the attack. Here's Walls. 72-65. Walls driving, stopping, now driving baseline. Kicks it outside. Mason Jones for 3. No good. Cooper Jones, rebound, gets it slapped away. Elkhart comes out with it. Here comes Tyke on the drive. Tyke is fouled from behind. Boy, that could have very closely been an intentional foul.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. That could have easily been intentional.
Walls, there was no, I don't know if he was going for the ball. It looked like he wrapped around his arm.
That's one thing officials don't do is they call intentional.
Walls picks up his 5th, so Walls will foul out with 6. I got him for 6. 2, 4. He's got 8. Yeah, he's got 8. 8 points. So Tyke to the line. Free throw up and good. Luke will have one more. 73-65, exactly 47 seconds left. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Cooper Jones. Back comes Colton Jones. Colton, McLaughlin for 3. Remy no good. Ball loose. Mason Jones fight for. Poked away. Here comes Elkhart on the drive. Put it by DJ. No, but he was fouled. Donovan Johnson foul on the drive. And it's going to be on 33. That will be Mason Jones, his 5th. So 2 straight foul outs. He fouls out with 16 points. Here's DJ, Donovan Johnson. Free throw is Remy, no good. He'll have one more. Donovan has not scored tonight. Second free throw. Good, that time he scores. So he's got 1. 74-65. Here comes Colton Jones. Colton drives to the right, drives all the way, puts it up, got it. Timeout, Valparaiso. It is a full timeout. With 26.5, back after this on the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Looking for a fun night? Are you a race fan? Then New Paris Speedway is the place to go. They offer family fun night of stock car racing, great food. Visit the gift shop. For more information, visit newparisspeedway.com. That's www.newparisspeedway.com for the complete schedule.
Okay, we're back. 26.5. And Elkhart, I would say comfortably, but not quite in the books. 7 points.
Don't hold your breath. It's comfortable.
Well, it's not in the books, but it's semi. I'll say semi-comfortable.
We both know Indiana high school basketball. Anything can happen.
I'll put it this way: it's not a Barco lounger, but it's a nice ottoman chair.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, hey, I used to do games in Matthew Arena. I've seen 7-point games with 15 seconds to evaporate.
Yeah, with a 3-pointer now, yeah, I can see that.
I remember one against Iowa.
Yeah,
Roy Marble. And Ethan Horton, enough said. Here's the inbound, knocked away and stolen. Colton Jones, inside for Cooper Jones. No, but a foul.
See that right there.
Cameron Daniels on the foul, his 3rd. Team's 8th, but it'll be a 2-shotter for Cooper Jones. Free throw is on the way, and it is good. Took a couple of victory laps on the rim and finally bounced through. 74-68. One more. Second free throw is good. 74-69. Now it's a 5-point spread against full court pressure and a foul on the inbound.
I think Valpo wanted a timeout.
Foul on Colton Jones, that'll be his third.
Yeah, Valpo wanted a timeout. They weren't granted it. Yeah, coach is still asking why.
Well, they can call a timeout now if they want. 22.1. And Darjon Lewis will shoot 2. Free throw, good. Darjon now, that's his first point of the second half. He's now at 16.
Get a little more comfortable. Not much, but a little more.
75-69. Anderson comes back in. And Edmonds will come out. Yeah, can't have 6 players on the floor, boys. Okay.
Yeah, that's what Scott was trying to. Scott. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean.
Second free throw is good by Darjon. 76-69. Here comes Colton Jones. Puts it up from 3. No good. Rebound, DJ Donovan Johnson. He's going to be trapped. He'll get the ball ahead to Anderson.
Look out.
Anderson wants to take a little dive and jam it home. Little peanut butter jelly jam.
That's the ball game. That's the ball game.
78-69. 2-1, and that'll do it. Your final score is Elkhart 78 and Valparaiso 69. Elkhart breaks that 3-game losing streak and now go up their overall to 4-3, while Valpo suffers their first defeat. They're now at 3-1. We'll take a timeout break, about 2 minutes in duration. We will come back and give you the stats and then wrap things up from Northside Gym. Again, our final, Elkhart 78 and Valparaiso 69. Back after this timeout, you're listening to the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Fresh, clean drinking water not only tastes better, it's better for you. And better yet, your coffee, lemonade, iced tea, and ice cubes will all taste better. Call Hawkins Water Tech to determine what option works best for your home or office. Straight from the tap, water cooler, or bottle, Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit hawkinswater.com.
Looking to support your school, looking for a local hometown bank? Then First State Bank is your bank for you. Get your Spirit Card to support your school and get out to area stores and use the Spirit Card for all your purchases. First State Bank has locations in Millbrae, Goshen, Elkhart, Mishawaka, and South Bend. First State Bank, member FDIC.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
And welcome back, everybody. The wrap-up show here on the Volcanoes Pizza post-game report. Welcome our friends at Facebook Live with us. 78-69, Elkhart with a victory tonight over Valparaiso, breaking that 3-game losing streak. And now Elkhart ups their overall now to 4-3. Valparaiso suffers their first loss. They're now at 3-1. Here are the stats for tonight's game. First for Valparaiso, E.J. Dressler had 3 points on 3 of 3 from the foul line. Colton Jones had 13 points. Bryce Walls had 8 points. Clay McLaughlin had 9 points. Let's see down the line here. Greg Comstock had 7. Roland Sorick had 2. Mason Jones had 16. And Cooper Jones had 11. For Elkhart, Darjon Lewis had 17. Donovan Johnson had 1. Tice Rogers had 3. Isaac Stewart had 2. Luke Tyke had 19 points. Demarion Anderson had 20. And Cameron Daniels had 7. And Malachi Edmonds had 9 points for Elkhart. Scoring by quarters, 2019 Elkhart at the end of 1. 37-35 Valpo at the half. It was 54-52 Elkhart after 3, and 78-69 the happy totals. Elkhart the winner tonight over Valparaiso. So again, Elkhart ups their overall to 4-3. Valparaiso falls to 3-1. So we will take one more timeout. We come back. Mike and I will wrap things up. For everybody on Facebook Live, we will see you next, probably Monday night, from the banks of the Bongo at Jimtown, where Elkhart girls will take on Jimtown. For my Facebook audience, we'll say good night, everybody. For everybody on the Facebook, on the New Level Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube, we'll be back after this final timeout here on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
And welcome everybody to the downtown Chicago Eatery. Big Blue Eats with Hometown Treats proudly present some of the best hot beef hot dogs you're going to find anywhere. Pizzas and all types of goodies from the Chicagoland area. They're located at 218 Basula Street in Bristol. Phone number 848-5800. And of course, check them out on Facebook as well.
Okay, we are back. And 78-69 is our final. And Mike, I'd say probably a very impressive outing here for the Lions tonight.
Yes, it was very impressive. They're back on the winning track, and I said they got Paul Maurice Snyder next, so you never know.
Yeah, that'll be Wednesday on the 30th, right back here at Northside Gym. That'll be a special 4 o'clock start, right thereabouts. They're going to have a triple header if you're out and about on the holidays on the 30th. The noon game will be the freshman game. Then the JV will start basically 2 hours after that. And then at 4 o'clock, they'll have the varsity action against the Snyder Panthers. But my next broadcast will be back with the girls on Monday night, the 28th, I do believe. And that will be over in the banks of the Bongo, taking on the Jimtown Jimmies. Mike, did you like what you see out of Valparaiso? Because I know that's why you were here. You were scouting for Northridge.
Well, I was... how can I put this? Yes, I was, but talking to a coach, the way it sounded, Northridge and Valpo is not going to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not going to. They're not going to.
So let me ask a follow-up question. Be the journalist that I am.
Oh, okay.
Is Northridge looking for another opponent to fill the Valparaiso slot?
I would say they are, but that is not official from Northridge High School, and
as they say, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, because in this time of COVID, anything can happen.
All right, again, 78-69 is our final score with Elkhart the victor. Again, I will see you on Monday the 28th. So for everybody out there, Merry Christmas. And for Michael, we'll see you on Wednesday night down in the Summit City of Fort Wayne over at Concordia High School. And so Michael you'll see him before Christmas. But for everybody out there, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And the happiest of New Year. Of course, we'll have 2 games before the New Year. But Merry Christmas and everybody, and we will see you coming up on the 28th.
All right.
Michael, we will wrap things up.
We will see you Wednesday afternoon from Fort Wayne, Concordia on the New Level Broadcasting YouTube channel.
Right. And for everybody on the Lions channel, we say